time if he's on the call.
I'm here.
Hey, great. Welcome, Dr. ROyale.
Thank you, sir.
It's really welcome. It's really my honor to introduce a man of many accomplishments. That's Dan ROyale, DO at JD. He practices on Indian reservation property about 2 miles from Las Vegas Airport. Is that right?
Yeah, we're about 2 miles north of the airport, 2 miles east of the Strip.
Nice location. He practices integrative medicine. He recently developed a dendritic cell vaccine where 4 out of 4 people not previously infected with SARS-CoV-2 developed antibodies. He treats patients with a wide array of conditions. For example, he treats patients with cancer using salicinium and IPT. And he's here to share with us what he does, as we will share with him what we do. Dr. ROyale, please, you have the audience.
Well, thank you for having me. Yes, you mentioned we were a part of an Indian Nation facility. It's actually something that was set in motion back in 2003 with the Hoopa Valley tribe. And there's a tribal judge who is also a naturopath who actually was looking for a way to create a multidisciplinary facility for his tribe that was a non-federally recognized tribe. And what the Indians oftentimes do, if you're a non-federally recognized tribe, you will band with the federally recognized tribe to take advantage of those government benefits, if you will. And so his tribe was approved to create a tribal abandoned healthcare program, but it took him a while to put everything together and get it up and running. Started about 2015 here in Las Vegas with several tribes involved. And then over time, I came here about a year later and helped to make a transition to one tribe. So now we're affiliated with one federally recognized tribe, which is the Crow tribe in Montana. And we created with them a medical board. We call it the First Nation Medical Board. That licenses practitioners around the country who wish to practice what we call traditional medicine. I don't really call it that. The federal government refers to that, and it gave the Indians the right to regulate this particular type of practice, which includes all things alternative, complementary, holistic, and so forth. And so if you're a physician practicing in any of the 50 states, you can be dual licensed so that you can practice the alternatives you're using for your patients in their health optimization quest. You can use these approaches without fear of reprisal from your medical boards that regulate the practice of conventional medicine. Now, as you know, the state of Nevada, where I live, has had a homeopathic board up until last year. Right now, that homeopathic board is in limbo. The board was dissolved. They have not replaced the board members. There's one alternative medical board left, which is in Arizona. That's the homeopathic medical board. And as you know, that there are many states in this country where naturopaths are not licensed. I think they're licensed in 27 and not licensed 23 or vice versa, but about half the states are not licensed, including here in Nevada. So these practitioners need a home, and physicians need dual licensure and protection. I've been dual licensed here in Nevada since 1990, but I feel and have felt more protected working with the Indian Nation than I did when I was dual licensed with the osteopathic board and the homeopathic board. Now, what's interesting about the board that we've created, it also has its own IRB, Institutional Review Board. We call that the Indigenous Medicine Institutional Review Board. And it's set up to study clinical products and protocols that will be used in your practice for non-interventional studies. There's 2 types of studies that are conducted. The interventional type are under the jurisdiction of the FDA. So if you're trying to do a study for some natural product or protocol, highly unlikely you're going to get that approved through your local university, medical school, hospital that's set up for conventional medicine, and they all report to the FDA on clinicaltrials.gov. But if you're simply looking to evaluate the effectiveness of what you're doing in your practice, and you're not looking to test a new drug, use placebo, random control groups, you're simply looking to collect data as to how your patients are responding to ozones, homeopathic medicine, stem cells, and so forth, then that's where this Institutional Review Board, IRB, can help. And it's under the jurisdiction of the Indian nation, not the FDA. It was created for the health, to help improve the health safety of the Crow tribe, but of course it can be shared with all tribes. Recently, we've done some studies here. We did a study, as Dr. Dayton mentioned, we use salicinium in our practice, which is really the injection version of Orasal. Orasal is a product, a patented product that was designed to help lower nagalase. And we simply did a study where we showed that it did in fact do what it was patented for.